Home networks is a good example of where I strongly believe we've seen a trend early. Operators tend not to pay any interest to the home, the network of the subscriber, the end user. And this is a big mistake, maybe the biggest mistake. That's simply necessary for the future to take an active interest in the end user home network. We've been an early mover on that, taking responsibility maybe even to suggest, come with concrete examples of how can we improve the end user network, how can we help the end user improving his own network. We've taken a specific initiative with a concept called homeconnect.me, which is a help site for end users to help themselves, pretty much. This will be an area of significant importance. The services are there, often of a very, very high quality. The network is often there, is now being upgraded to even a better performance. The end user network is a totally different story. And we cannot ignore that as an industry. Because what is important? Is it important that the signals are optimized in the network or where it's used at the TVs, the game computers, the home PC or whatever? Of course the latter. So this is something of particular importance for the industry. Good examples of products that we've been launching recently is IP distribution over coax, for example. Many of us have problems with the Wi-Fi coverage of our home. I think almost everybody knows the problem. We've solved this with connecting IP services via the coax cable already installed. That's how you can offload traffic on the Wi-Fi and put it on cables for the major services, that is TV. Gaming is often critical and consumes a lot of bandwidth, but also home PCs and other devices which could be connected. Our tablets, phones, of course they need to be wireless, but it's not a big bandwidth, so it's not a problem. If we can do a mix like this, we will solve the problems. We've done that. Another really good example is where the DOCSIS 3.1 meets the home, the termination point. This is of particular importance because we see and we must foresee that the frequency change over the coming years. And then we need to visit the individual home every time. And this is a cost, of course, a lot of money. It's inconvenient for the end user, and we want to avoid that. We've developed, for example, an outlet, a termination point, which can be exchanged by the end user. So we no longer need to visit the end user. We can simply send him the device, and he can exchange the electronics inside the outlet easily by himself. This is a major breakthrough for the industry and the upgrade for DOCSIS 3.1. Almost all households has a great backbone in their home. The coaxial network is typically widespread within the private household. And this can be used. We have throughout the years delivered and developed great products for the in-house network. The cables, the connectors, the connection cables, the amplifier, the outlet, and this can be used to distribute IP. We have more and more demand for streaming TV, 4K TV, high resolution on all devices, and we have less patience. We cannot stand the buffering or the pixeling. We don't want that. We have developed or improved this quality and upgraded all the products to be ready for future services. We will see more and more better and better services more and more demand for bandwidth. And we are ready for that. With the DOCSIS 3.1 standard, it is more sensitive. We want to push more, better services, more services through the tubes, and therefore we need a better quality home network. There are a lot of easy upgrades. The connection cable is one of them, and we need to pay special attention to these simple parts to make sure we have a good screening on all these devices, and we have that. The home network is essential for receiving high quality broadband services. We all know that if the internet is down, the world breaks down. So what we want to do is to make a reliable backbone, to make a reliable home network, which can cope with the increasing demand, the increasing expectations for broadband services. And we want to be best.